Hey YouTubers, okay, as I promised, I'm doing that tutorial on the green lid with the blue brown definer. I had some technical difficulties, so I already did my eyebrows, and I did the primer already. I used NYX's eyeshadow primer in white. I used for my brow bone highlight my Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, and I went into it with this bone color called Foxy. And for my transition color, I went into my BH Cosmetic Party Girl After Hours palette, and I used this camel color or tan, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I am almost out. And then so I used this fluffy brush, this tapered fluffy brush, blending brush, to sweep that in my upper face area. And I went into this dark espresso brown, very dark brown, in the same palette with the same brush, and went into the crease. And I'm going to go in a little bit more because I want to define it. Just a little bit more with this brush. Okay. So, I watched the Oscars last night, and I was in and out of the room because the Oscars, is hecka long, and I don't really like to sit down for 3 hours watching, rich people win awards like crazy. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I didn't see half the movies that were nominated, so really there was no point for me to really watch it. But I did see Patricia Arquette's, and my scarf is coming off, and it is messy. Sorry. Acceptance speech, and she did an excellent job talking about equal pay for equal work, women pay, wage increase and all that stuff. And I just found it funny how Meryl Streep was like fist pumping, right? And I laughed so hard because as she was fist pumping, like doing like yeah, it looked like J-Lo looked over to where Meryl Streep was and was like, dude, Meryl Streep's she's fist pumping. Yeah, this looks cool. If Meryl Streep is doing it, I'm gonna do it too. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, be your own person. If you agree with it, okay, that's great. You agree. But if you don't, you don't have to be a follower, be a leader. Anyways, I was so excited when Common and John Legend won. That was amazing. And so that was just, and they had everybody crying. That was like, it was just, oh my gosh, a poignant moment. So, and I'm just rambling. This is a MAC pigment. It's called Chartreuse. It's a very light green. I call it lime green. This was in a holiday palette, a holiday set that I got years ago, and I still use this. So you can still use pigment. I just pour a little bit in the cap. That was a lot, but and I'm just dipping my brush into like a wet cloth, and I'm going to pack it on with a shader brush. And I'm just lightly packing it on, and I'm dragging that to my inner, where my tear duct is. And don't worry about getting this color into the crease. We're gonna go back in with another color to define it. So don't worry. Like I said before, and when I have technical difficulties, it's makeup. If you mess up, you can either wash it off or correct it with concealer or a sponge or whatever. It's all up to you. Whatever you want to do. Again, I'm just packing this on because I want it to be very pigmented, and this is a very pigmented color, so a little goes a long way. But yeah, I like color. Hey, we're just gonna go with it. I like it. And if you don't have this color, that's fine. You can use any any green. Again, if you don't have these palettes that I mentioned, the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, or the BH Cosmetics BH Party Girl After Hours palette. Again, you can use whatever browns or bone color or green shadow you have to achieve this look. And you don't have to go out and buy these if you don't want to, but the palette, the BH Cosmetics BH Party Girl After Hours palette, was on sale. They had like this like huge sale, and that has 32 colors. And I was like, yeah, and I think it was like $7, and I just jumped on it. I actually got like 2 of their palettes, and it was really affordable, and their shadows are very pigmented, and that's what I love about that company. They're affordable, and the shadows are pigmented, they're vibrant, they're easy to blend. So yeah, okay, now that we've got the desired effect for the green shadow, I'm just going to put the top back on and making sure that I don't spill any of this, because I love this green color. This color, it's really pretty. Again, it's called Chartreuse, a lime green pigment from MAC. Okay, I'm going back into my Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to go into this very dark matte black called Blackout. It's one of my favorite black shadows, next to Carbon by MAC. I just love this palette. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit. I know you're not supposed to blow on the brush, but it's mine, so whatever. So I'm just gonna put this in the outer V, and I'm gonna bring this up into the crease. I'm blending that in with the dark brown that we put in our crease. And as you see, I didn't pick up that much black, and look at that. See the color payoff? And you're blending it. You don't want to you don't want to see any sharp edges or anything like that. I'm going to go in again. I'm just going to knock off some of that, and now I'm just going to drag it, not all the way over, but in the middle to where my pupil is. I'm just going to stop. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Again, not using that much of the blackout shadow, because a little goes a long way with black shadows. You really don't need that much when it comes to black shadows, unless you want to do smoky eye, or you want to look like you got beat up or something. You don't really need that much, but just making sure that everything's symmetrical. I'm gonna make one eye look bigger than the other, even though one eye is bigger than the other. Whatever, everything is. You have a bigger hand, bigger foot, and breast is larger than the other. I mean, it happens. Okay, so that's what it looks like. after we've blended the black to the crease with the espresso or dark brown shadow. It sort of gave us a smoky effect. Now, I wish my little scarf would stay on. I will just. Alright. So, I'm going to clean off my fluffy brush that I used as a transition for the transition color and for the espresso. And I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, excuse me, and my throat again is getting scratchy. Excuse me. And we're going to go into the blue brown. And again, if I can open it, I swear, they don't want me getting in this thing. Okay. So blue, brown, or club, I'm going to go right in here. And I'm going to sweep it over the black. I'm just going to blend that in. And we're just going to, the purpose of blending is so you can't tell when one color begins and where it ends. So, and I'm just dragging that over the black. And it gives us like that beautiful, beautiful finish. Love this color. Oh. Okay, and then going back to the Oscars, Sean Penn is a fool. He really is. And we all love him because he is a fool, but he has pissed off an entire community. And people fail to realize that he and Alejandro, the director of Birdman, have been friends for a long time, and that's just how they are together. But because it was a international show that's broadcast in I don't know how many countries, people took offense to it, and I completely understand. At first I didn't think he was joking. I thought he was being really serious. I just fell out laughing anyway, so I was like, this dude is crazy. But then when I read that they had been long time friends, I was like, oh, okay, but I guess this is how they are with each other. Whatever. And I'm just moving this product around. I did not dip back into it. I'm just moving it around. And this is a very blendable shadow, and this is what I love about it. Okay, so as you can see, it is amazing. Okay, so amazing. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Oscars are just boring. There weren't really any standout dresses, because that's what I normally watch for, is a red carpet. I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild Fergie Edition Little Black Dress Cream Eyeliner. I'm not going to do any cleanup because I like that it's out like that, so yeah. I didn't see any knockout dresses on the red carpet, although I did love Rita Ora's Marquesa gown. That was gorgeous, and I think E put her on the worst dress list, and I was just like, are you serious right now? Worst dress? Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. What? That was just ridiculous. But they always seem to think that Nicole Kidman is just, she did no wrong. But that dress she had on with that red belt was hideous, and I think this time they said he got it wrong this time. Yeah, so this is I'm smudging it just a little bit, dragging it out. I'm not really doing a wing to this eye makeup. I'm just making small strokes, dragging it, I'm going back over it. And I'm just, you know, holding my eye taut so that you can get a precise line. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna go in my waterline and we'll go from there. Yeah, got it. Scarlett Johansson, her dress, I like hunter green. I don't like it on her. I think that it probably would look better on somebody else. I mean, she's a beautiful girl, but I'm just thinking about that dress. And then the necklace, that was just way too much. I mean, it was, maybe she didn't have a necklace on, it would have been an okay dress. Okay, so I'm going back into the blue brown, and I'm just going to sweep this under my eye where what the liner is. Okay. And again, yeah, that works. I guess so. My little scarf that my aunt got me from Paris. It's not good. Well, I know it's supposed to go around your neck, but I use it as a headscarf. I'm not wearing my units. Okay, so I'm not putting on any lashes because I don't think this look needs lashes, but I am going to use my Bad Gal Lash along with the Blackest Black Mega Impact Mascara from Wet n Wild. I like to add multiple layers. Of mascara, just to give my eyelashes a little bit more depth. Yeah. And I see a lot of people like pumping their mascara wands into the tube, and I'm like, no, don't do that, because what you're doing, you're pumping air into your mascara and it's drying it out faster. You don't want to do that. I mean, you have enough product with one, you know. You don't have to like pump it a million times into. I think it's just funny how we all make those faces when we put on mascara. That's hilarious to me. At least to me it is. I'm guilty of making those faces. Yeah. So. Again, I didn't like pump like a million times. I just went right back into it. And then I just like to swirl it around just a little bit. But I'm not pumping like 1,000 times. And I'm going, this is the Bad Gal Lash from Benefit that I'm using. It's a much bigger wand. So, yeah. That's done. So now I'm going to go into this highlight. It's from the Birdie Edition Wet n Wild collection. It is called Rose Champagne Glow. Rose. I love it. This is one of my favorite highlights. And again, these compacts are really hard to get into. And I'm not trying to take it now, I'm trying to get into this compact. But yeah, it's open. On brush. So you're gonna put your highlight where like it's when you get the most light to your face, and that's going to be the upper part of your cheekbone. And I'm just going to, yeah, it's going to be right here. And I'm just going to drag this down. And right. Yeah. So now, for the blush, I'm using MAC's Breath of Plum. I do mix brands, as you all see. I've used Urban Decay, I've used Wet n Wild, MAC, Benefit, BH Cosmetics, and Express. I mean, I don't think you have to just stick with one brand when it comes to makeup. Whoever says that, it was just crazy. I have basically every brand in my kit, and it's almost gone. It is this beautiful plum blush, and it's almost gone. And I'm going to this using the Sonia Kashuk blush brush. Most of the brushes that you've seen are Sonia Kashuk blushes from Target, and I've gotten them all on sale. So, and I love them, and they're very soft, and I've had them for years. I take care of my stuff. I take care of my blush brush, all my brushes. I'm just making a little smile, putting this on the apples of my cheeks. Yep. That's what I do. Now as far as lips are concerned, like I said, I am a lip gloss girl. And you can do nude, you can do pink with this look, you can go dark if you want to. I like to do pink or do a little bit of nude, and it's really up to you. But I think your eyes are dramatic enough that all you need is just a little bit of nude. So I'm gonna go in with this, this MAC Cremesheen that I got in the Christmas set, the gift set. I got this for Christmas. The Cremesheen, it's called Delight. So let me just take off more rosebud salve that condition my lips. Before that, I'm gonna go in with cappuccino. And this is a NYX lip liner. I got this from the Beauty Supply store, and it was $2.99. And I always so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, just comment down below or message me. Until then, I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful evening, and I will post another video on Wednesday and Friday. So good night. Mwah.